All right, y'all.
Well.
Welcome back. How y'all boys feeling? It's been a long time, man.
Hell yeah.
So welcome back to the R.A.P podcast. I got my boy Keith to my left, not y'all left, my left. I got my man's Mekale McKay for part 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
bro was
sir.
rocking with us early season, last season. Glad to have you back, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
And now we got Vic as well. You know, how y'all boys feeling?
I feel good. It's Friday.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm
I'm
chilling.
blessed, man. I'm really blessed, bro.
That's good, man. As y'all can see, you know, we in a new space. You know what I'm saying?
How are you, nigga?
Right.
Yeah, how's your man?
he
Check
trying
Answer
out
the
to-
question.
Yeah,
I'm
He
good.
acting like you this year, ain't it?
Man,
I'm cool, bro.
I got that, bro.
For everybody, I'm doing great.
Yeah,
you know,
that's awesome.
Had some news yesterday.
Okay, what happened, bro?
I was going. I ain't
What
want.
happened,
Yeah, I was
bro?
gonna get to it.
What do
They
you
said,
mean?
"How you feeling?" I feel good.
Don't ask what I bro. You know what happened yesterday.
Okay.
I'll save it for another episode when I go on a rant. But
for
nah,
sure.
man, just new beginnings, bro. You know, for everything that comes to an end is a new beginning. So that's how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we are in our own new space now. You know, I feel like we are going to be full time this time around. So it's going to be a good thing, man.
It's lit.
Yeah, for real, man. I want to send my kudos to you guys, man, on this new adventure, man. I'm really proud of y'all, to be honest, dog.
Appreciate you.
Especially you, brother. Proud of you, man. But
Appreciate you.
on a serious note, dog, I kind of seen you guys growing. Man, as long as you guys are doing what y'all doing now, being serious, bro, I see nothing but success for y'all in the near future, bros.
For sure.
sure.
We
Appreciate it,
that.
bro.
For sure. Likewise.
Switch up code, ain't it?
Oh, I said it earlier when he got off the phone.
Bro, switch up code.
He's supposed to, nigga.
Yeah.
He's so used to the code switch. He got it.
Off camera, Kel, a little different, y'all.
What's
Little
your-
little different.
I mean,
Nah,
hey,
we appreciate your support though,
sure.
bro. I know, like, probably when we first started, I think you was our first or second guest.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that definitely meant a lot. I think that episode was pretty insightful.
Yeah.
Now, although we got new beginnings as well, bro. Like, I want to congratulate you on your new
For sure.
coaching
Appreciate it.
position.
Appreciate it.
New
Congrats
beginnings
on
at
that,
the
for sure.
historical Central High School.
Yeah.
You know, I do want to touch on this a little bit early before we get into the nitty gritty.
Okay.
Why Central?
Yeah. Well, first of all, man, appreciate that, dog. First and foremost, man, I appreciate you guys for having me. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all said, being back here is a opportunity for me to kind of not only talk about Central, but, you know, I think grace is needed, bro, and it need to be given. So appreciate y'all. But, man, Central, dog, this is kind of like a long coming thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I prospered, bro. Been blessed with an opportunity like no other. I didn't know coaching was for me. It was a kind of a calling type of thing. So to be able to grow, man, and see some of the coaches that's coached with me grow, players and things like that, and then being able to open up a new adventure at Central, man, it's a dream come true for real, fellas.
Nah, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Keith ain't from here, but I feel like Central's probably
Hold
the
on.
closest
Hold on.
school to
You not from
the
here,
Memphis
nigga.
schools.
Hold on.
You're
Hold on.
not
I mean,
from- you're not-
okay.
He want to be here. He want to be from here.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
appreciate what you're saying with that. But yeah, kind of. I actually spent some time at Central though.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, he did.
during my grad program, like I did 2 clinical rotations there
All right.
with the football team. So like,
Yeah.
got connected.
What year that was?
I should have worn my jogging suit. I got about 8 of them. Huh?
What year that was?
2021. It's right after COVID.
Okay. Yeah.
Feel me? And then during COVID, I was there too.
right.
So
My boy's a jacket, man. You hear him?
Nah, he do got Helly Central gear though. That's what's
I
crazy.
got like shout out Bibby first
sure.
day. He's like, here you can have all this.
Baby's a legend, man. For real. That's a good person to know as a jacket. For real.
Yeah, I personally feel like Central's a legendary school, a staple high school like in the city, for the most part. So that's a big congrats. What is your experience, or like what do you know like about Central, Vic?
What do I know about the school, Central?
Yeah,
I play football, bro, so that was always like the highest topic as far as Central. But I do know as far as education-wise, it is like a prestigious school within the city. A lot of legacy there. And then as far as football, bro, I knew they was always good. Not as good as us, bro. I was at Fire Creek, but You feel me? I always
Where that
knew
horn
was,
at? Where that
they
horn?
was
I'm supposed to
good.
slap
You
the
know,
horn,
I knew
man.
they was always good for their division, bro. You know, so I don't know.
That's arguable.
Based on what?
Yeah.
Based on what?
Championships.
For sure. For sure. But I
In
mean,
what,
it's not
in
a
what
lot.
class though? In what class though?
Yeah.
From
it's,
08 to like
all
12.
time.
In what class
Look
though?
at that.
Yeah.
3A.
Hold on.
3A.
Okay.
How many y'all got?
Okay.
Championships.
We got.
So would you say that
we might have one or
around
two.
your era, if y'all was 3A, y'all would have
Nah,
been-
for sure. For sure. We
'Cause-
definitely had a talent. Not to say they wasn't talented. Like I said, they was good, bro, but
Yeah, 5A is a
It's
little different.
unfortunate. I mean, when
it
you
would have
look,
been a good game for
when
sure.
you look and see how it's all set up, you know, and then you got to kind of draw your lines on the classes.
Yeah.
Being a 6A school is prestigious in Louisville. You know what I mean? So kudos to Fern Creek, but a championship culture and program, a winning program, always defeats. You know, your
versus.
RPI or
I respect
you know,
it,
so strength of schedule. So I mean, when you look at some of Central's history, man, they even grow to start putting some of them big championship caliber teams on their schedule, like the St. X's.
Yeah.
I know the first game of the season we played Manual. You know, so they played some of those prestigious schools and had opportunities to compete. But you know, when you get to the playoffs, man, that's when you start seeing a lot of these
Facts.
real programs and real teams that have been built, you know, over the years dominate. And Central's one of those, bro.
Yeah. Did you make the playoffs last season?
At Moore?
Yeah.
No, we didn't, brother.
Okay. I was just asking.
Great question. Great question.
But you
Great
did
question.
the 2 years before that you did though.
Yeah, for
Right,
sure.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
What made you ask that, man?
He's funny,
Great.
bro.
What made you ask that?
I just heard playoffs.
Yeah.
I was just asking the question.
Nah,
That
I mean,
was it.
Since you say that, I mean, yeah, that's kind of fuel to my fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate you putting that
You
out
be
there.
right back, it's your brothers.
Oh no, absolutely. Thank you, though.
I know.
Thank you.
This nigga want to bring up the bad before he. I mean, but he
Nah,
did do
nah,
good.
That was nice. That was nice.
I didn't go further than the question, bro.
Right, sure.
I didn't go further than the question.
Yep, that was great.
We seen him do worse.
But if a lot of people don't know, classification goes by the percentage of males that you have in the high school
Yeah.
compared to like the total student population. So kudos to Fern Creek because Fern Creek is a big ass high school.
Yeah, it is,
right?
for real.
That probably has a large percentage of males that go there.
For sure.
Central doesn't have as many students.
Yeah.
But they mostly have their female to male ratio is a little bit different.
Yeah,
It's like
for
a little
sure.
bit flip flop. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, I think that a school like Moore kind of gets thrown in the fire because that's a middle school and high school mix.
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah.
So when it comes to counting like the student population, they also count the middle schoolers because it's one school. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
so you might have
Damn, that's
a lot of students in this school, but half of it's a middle school, half of it's a high school. So the high school gets limited on the amount of kids that they have, the amount of, you know, kids that may be just on the team.
Right.
Because in my eyes, more based on like the high school side would thrive in like a 1A situation. You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
With smaller
We
schools.
were even 3A.
So
When I went to Moore and I graduated in 2012, we were 3A. I think they were maybe 4A a couple of years after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I got the opportunity to coach at Moore, we were 5A. So my 3 years at Moore, we were 5A. We've never been a 5A school before. You know, so it was, you know, some of those things.
And
are
me
good to know.
personally, I think that that's kind of wrong to put Moore, a school like that, in 5A. Because the amount of just say if you're in the 5A school, bro, like how many times did you look across the field and see triple the amount of players that you had?
Yeah, I mean, it's,
You know
it's
what I'm
always
saying?
about buy-in. You know, you want
Yeah.
to scrape the pot. I mean, scrape the pot is one of the terms that I always use. That's kind of my vocabulary when it comes to a lot of football terminology. But just making sure that you try to get every person possible in the school to play football. You know, which is not always, a successful percentage that all those kids want to play football. But hey, man, when you compete and you go out and you win, you know, because that's what we did. I definitely consider myself a winner at Moore, and
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's kudos, you know, in itself, man. That's some praise in itself, man, for those kids, and that instills confidence, and you know, beat the odds, and what they say you can't do, you go do it. So I mean, it is what it is, man. Guys just got to wake up and know who your competition is and compete, dog.
Nah, facts.
Compete.
So
down
let me
to it.
ask a question though. So how you just stated that, you know what I'm saying? Like Like let's say like more, you know, y'all have so many people.
He's not that one.
I'm just saying, like, this is the question.
Yeah.
All
Go
right.
ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I just gotta take that cry.
No, shout out to Central.
For sure.
You feel me? I ain't even talking about schools right now.
Yeah.
Like specific schools. I'm saying like, would you rather play for that team with like the less people, or just that was like stacked with a whole bunch of people?
Good question.
Great question, and I can only relate that to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So having the opportunity to have more buy-in
Yeah.
and more players around it, I think it creates a competitive culture.
Yeah.
You know, and that's always what you want in a football environment. You know what I mean? You want people to be out there competing for the number 1 spot and the number 2 spot and the number 3 spot. And unfortunately, you know, being at a school like Moore, I didn't have those opportunities, right? So it is an upside when it comes to that. You definitely want to create a competitive nature at all times in order to be great. That's what you got to have. So depth is always a top priority for football coaches.
Get my
Okay, cool. Yeah. Now I feel that because
I don't think he answered your question, gang.
he really didn't, but he really like.
Tell him then, nigga. You didn't answer the question.
I mean,
bro.
yeah, absolutely.
Which one would you rather
That was
play
from
for?
a coach's perspective.
Yeah, no,
Which one would you
same-
rather play
He
for?
said
Well-
from a player's perspective.
Same answer.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
it's the same answer. I mean,
I feel like you choosing
as a coach.
You
as a
choosing the
coach,
one with the less people on it.
No, absolutely
No, he's
not.
choosing the more competitive.
If I moved to Louisville in 2008, and I had no idea what Central High School was.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
I also started my first high school game as a quarterback against Central.
What was the score?
I'm not sure about that, but most importantly,
That nigga's petty, bro.
what I
Nah, I
learned
was on
after
that team.
what I
He
learned after
lost
that game
too.
was
I was on that
much
team,
rather
so-
What was the
play
score?
for those guys than
Yeah.
these guys, right? So what happened to me after that was actually really funny and not funny at the same time because I missed my sophomore season. I transferred from Moore because I wanted to be in a more competitive environment.
Yeah.
So I tried to go to Seneca, and you know, rules were way different back then. There was
sure,
you know,
absolutely.
coaches in 80s can make more of an impact back then. I lost my sophomore season and went back to Moore and just thugged it out, but it wasn't my
Yeah.
preference at all.
Okay.
Nah, I feel it. I was
cool.
I was
Tough
rooting
life.
for him when he transferred. Too.
What about you though? I asked all y'all. All y'all answer the question.
I'd rather play on a stacked team, just for the simple fact that I would much rather win than, you know. I feel like I get my rocks off on a stacked team anyway. Just type of player that I was.
Are we talking about basketball now?
I don't know what.
We just talking about period. Any team,
football.
Any
Did
team
we
that you
switch
play
over?
for.
Because
Yeah.
what I know is Ray as a basketball player.
I heard he was
Right.
cooking as a running back. He was running back, wasn't it?
A little wing T formation. Yeah.
Okay, all right, no
great.
shade.
I heard he was
I
cooking.
played
He was
with
the only
Ray.
good
I
one.
paused. I was on the same team as Ray.
Yeah,
And he was pretty good for sure.
The team was sorry. I'll tell you that.
He was a senior. I was a freshman.
I was a junior.
I got
Okay.
I got like a fair share of both, like through high
Yeah.
school and college.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like,
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like when
Definitely.
Can we roll
the stack team,
highlights
bro.
on this?
For sure, we'll do it.
If
We'll put
possible.
it- we'll try to put it in for sure.
Because who are these people, right? Who are these? We want to make sure we know,
Yeah,
right?
who are these guys?
Credit
We
is
want-
due. If, you know what I mean?
facts.
We
Yeah,
want
for sure.
receipts. We
respect.
want receipts. We
Nah,
want
for
receipts.
sure, for sure.
That'll be dope, right?
okay. Looking at it.
We want receipts.
Just checking, bro.
We want receipts.
So I do want to ask you, like, when it comes to I want to ask everybody this, like, what y'all think is most important when it comes to like a team setting? Would y'all rather just have that raw talent type of team, or would y'all have like team like full of like player development? Like, what is the difference between the two for y'all?
I'll be honest, bro. My freshman year at Fern Creek, the seniors and juniors was cold, but they had no discipline, bro. They had no winning culture, structure, none of that. So we lost. We went like 2 and whatever, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
They
Not
went
because
cold.
we didn't have the talent, but because we didn't have the discipline and we didn't have those things, bro. So I'd rather have a disciplined team, bro. You know what I'm saying? And more of a like a winning culture structure, bro, rather than just have talent, nigga. Because you can't control just talent. You feel me?
Yeah, well,
That's just
you
me,
can.
though.
Same here. I rather have player development because you know they gonna play hard. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be in tune. They gonna be focused. They gonna bring the effort. You feel me? Like just like he said, raw talent. I done seen a lot of people with like raw talent that just fizzle out because they don't got, like he said, the discipline. Like you don't even know how good you are if you just applied yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like that. So I'm definitely gonna go player development. I was one of them type players. Like I'm cold now. Don't get it
Yeah,
twisted
this is
though.
where's the play?
I'm like
Right,
that.
highlights.
Bump.
Man, highlights, show that.
Highlights.
Yeah, show a dunk or something.
I'm
Highlights,
cold
yeah.
for sure now.
Yeah.
But through my player development, that's when I realized like, I can kill niggas for real. Like if I, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what got me to even have the opportunity to do what I do. So,
For sure.
I mean, with me, man, I feel like, I mean, I kind of answered. I agree with y'all, but like my perspective, as an athlete, I've never had that player development. Like from a kid to when I went to college, I never had a trainer. I never sat there and just did basketball drills all day long or dribbling drills.
That's tough, nigga.
I've
What
never
was you
had
doing?
a footworking coach, you know what I'm saying, where I'm out here doing routes. That's just me playing basketball at the park or me playing pitchback tackle at the park with the friends, whatever. So with me, I never had that development stage, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes raw talent still like can overcome, but sometimes raw talent still makes it even if they didn't have that player development. You
I
know
agree,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
I agree.
I just feel
You
like you
know
can
how
still,
cold
it's just
you
But
could've
it's a cap to it though. You feel
know
me?
how
It's a
good
cap
you
to where
could've
that
been?
player can go.
no, it is. And I
feel
think
me?
like
Like-
once you get like to certain levels in sports, like player development's going to kick in regardless.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
automatic,
Like
bro.
if you go, like I'm pretty sure like when you got to college, it was probably like a eye-opening experience when it came to development, weights, weightlifting. You know what I'm saying? Because from my experience in high school, even on the football, well, just the football side actually, never lift weights. You know what I'm saying? Never had
crazy.
individuals.
That's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? But that's
never
just that
lifting weights
certain.
is crazy
That's
in
just
high school.
that certain program, right?
But football,
But I feel like motherfucker like you made it to the SEC off raw talent. Because I don't think that player development stage was there as far as like the leadership when it came to your direct coaches. Now, mentors, you know what I'm saying? That's a different aspect, but I think it's kind of 50-50 with me.
You
just 'cause
agree with that?
I never had to.
Did
I
you,
never
as
had to
far
play
as the player's
development.
development?
So I think it's almost a dream, bro, for a player or a coach to have somebody who's been raised to compete, raised to like just have a competitive spirit, effort. You know, if you see a 6-7-year-old kid diving on the ground for basketball, and then this other 7-year-old kid has no idea that this basketball could go out of, you know what I mean, just like the reality of sports. You can't teach speed, you can't teach height. Would I rather have a tall wide receiver than a short one? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Would I rather have a slow guy, or a faster guy who just, yeah. I mean, I feel like some of the raw intangibles you actually gotta have on your team, and coaches develop them into players. But I have a 6-year-old son, a 4-year-old son, excuse me. I have a 4-year-old son, and I want him to be a developed player as a young kid. You know what I mean? Raw talent is really cool. I hope he has my size. I hope he kind of has some of my features and stuff like that. But, being able him to be coached at 4 or 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old.
That's an advantage, bro.
Play in a system, for a long time. When you look at some of these programs, I watch a lot of programs, bro. Like I'm looking at these schools. I'm reaching out to a lot of coaches, a lot of championship caliber coaches, just to say, hey, bro, I've been seeing you for a while. You know what I mean? I'm modeling after you, to be honest. I'm watching you just to let them know I appreciate, who y'all are and what y'all been doing. So don't get it twisted. The people who are able to develop kids are the winners.
No, for sure.
That's what it is. Now, raw talent programs are the ones that are typically the bottom feeders. You know what I mean? You want guys to come to your program early, and you want guys to learn something every single year. So when they're a senior, they're able to coach and play their self-starters, bro. You don't have to really kind of crank them up. They're already ready. So, I mean, one of the staples in our program is, we have different levels of football. We don't do freshman. We don't do freshmen. We do freshman. Our freshmen and sophomores are combined. They'll be playing in the league. We do junior varsity and we do varsity. So when you're talking about developing kids, we want to combine and get in tune with these other middle schools, the Hudsons, the Johnsons, the middle schools, to where we can be true feeders to these schools and get these kids combine with these coaches and talk some of the same languages so we can kind of develop them, right? Any high school in the city that's doing those things are normally the more successful high school programs. You look at Mel, JCTMS, you know, some of these things are just what they do. You look at No and Manu. I mean, I'm one of those guys that've seen these programs, and now I'm on the opposite side of the totem pole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I'm brushing shoulders with these guys, and it's consistent through all of them. They all work every single day, and you know, it's about developing the kids. So
For sure.
Nah, for sure. Every time I'm picking that dog. You hear me? Like, I need the effort. You feel me? Like, what comes with the effort is want to get.
But you also got to be like coachable and willing to listen as well. Because what be happening sometimes is like you can catch that kid with the raw talent from the time that they was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
That happens a lot, bro. What you about to say?
This kid knows that he's physically or, you know, naturally the best athlete moving forward, right? Sometimes these kids be getting fed like certain egos. You get what I'm saying? To where when they get to a stage where they have to be coachable, they're no longer coachable. You're a great athlete.
Right.
But that's where I think term like student athlete comes in. And I think student athlete is not necessarily just in the classroom. You get what I'm saying? You got to be a student of the game as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think the difference is. You know what I'm saying? Is between like
it's
your
tied together.
Yeah, so it's like your raw athletes, y'all got to be studious as well, and that's the ones that, you feel me, go as far as they possibly can go.
The ones who touch both areas, bro. Like,
Those are the ones.
I think being like a serious student while you an athlete, you feel me, that helps you playing sports. You feel me, like, and that helps you go to the next level because you understand everything. But like, you also got the discipline to put in that effort.
Yeah, I believe it's
as a coach. How do you implement that into your program? Like, what are the at least the basics and the foundations to
That's a
implement
great question, dog. I was just kind of finna say piggyback on that as well. I think it's a monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. You know what I mean? You know, the proof is in the pudding. All of these slogans and things. These are real deal stuff, bro. So you kind of see guys go from playing in high school and playing in college, both at high levels, and they all do the same stuff, right? You see everybody going to the gym and it's cool, and everybody's putting it on social media when they work out and it's cool. It's a monkey see, monkey do thing. Now, if I see you working out and then I go work out, we both got videos on the net, right? Which of us really worked out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. Like, which of us really worked out? You got a lot of kids working out every day, but they wasting their time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, kind of getting back to development, right? Like, what are you learning? What can you keep with you? We're talking about students, right? Well, if you're a student, that means you're learning, right? So we're teaching. You need teachers to help these kids learn. Can they learn from YouTube? Can they learn from all these things? Yes, but then we talk about, are you working out? Are you really getting the proper stuff, like techniques? Or can you leave this workout and go, in the next 2 years, go play college ball and already know the techniques?
It's like accountability.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like embedding them with the right information. You want these kids to know the right stuff and not, waste their time, because these opportunities aren't fake opportunities. If you get a chance to do something, bro, you talking about a real deal opportunity.
I see the difference, and I think Louisville right now has 3 juniors in football that are Navy All-Americans. You got Jahad Brown, Garyon Hobbs, and Allen Evans. Christian Academy, Atherton, Trinity, right? You can be my witness, Kel. We've seen these kids win a national championship at 10, 11 years old, right?
They used to winning.
They used to winning, but they all went to separate schools and whatnot. But like, if you follow them, bro, they are working. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. When it comes to them being in the gym, like weightlifting, footwork, agility, whatever, these kids are working. Yeah. Like damn near like
that's
professionals.
The gym you was telling me about?
Yeah. So it's like that sometimes is a difference as well, because they not just sitting there watching YouTube.
Right.
They really putting in that work, and you can tell the difference from a kid that's putting in work, a kid that just has that just raw talent, and a kid that's really smart when it comes to the game, but just don't have it athletically.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
That's Brady,
Yeah.
bro. It's Brady. It's
And
Tom
that's
Brady's
cool.
story.
Yeah, but
That's why I say go
I
hand
think
in
that's
hand.
historical just for the city alone to have 3 Navy All-Americans.
No, it is. That's a
Looked
big
at
situation.
some of the top
bro.
in their positions in
That's
the
a
nation.
big situation.
Those
And they
guys-
good too, bro.
yeah.
They good players.
Those guys
Yeah.
are work. Those guys are, like I said, those guys are working every day. Like y'all talking about the gyms and everything like that. So as a coach, right? For any trainers in Louisville that's working kids out, I mean, it's a competitive business, but you gotta Nike has to have Adidas. There has to be an Under Armour, you know. So when as a coach, you know, either you're networking and you're partnering up with these guys, you know what I mean? It's a mutual kind of relationship and y'all collaborating and we're all in it for the kids, you know, or as a coach, you develop ways to have that at home. Right. And it's unique in certain systems and programs when they actually are able to embed that at home to where it's an open door policy. Your kids are able to have access to your areas to where they can come and perform on a daily basis, right? And at a program like Central, man, I'm being honest with you guys, the football facility and the opportunities that we are able to give our guys set them up for successful opportunities to be Navy All-Americans or, you know, to be all state players.
That's good.
And be developed, you know, and then it just becomes, like I said, it's a monkey see, monkey do league, right? So social media runs it all. When they see these kids doing that and they know they're playing for the type of coaches that also want to create that environment, that's when you can build on winning culture, bro. That's what it's all about, bro.
So I do want to change the dynamic a little bit, bro. Great answers, by the way.
Yeah, for sure,
And
for sure.
I want to wish you. I think we all want to wish you the best of luck.
sure, bro.
You know,
got
this
our full
upcoming
support.
season, your first season, we'll definitely be at the games.
Yeah.
for sure. But when it comes to just black men in general, you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
We're all professionals in our certain fields, right? How do y'all feel that mental health affects, like, you know, your train of thought? How important do y'all think mental health is for us, for you as an individual? I'll start with you, Vic.
Excuse me. I think mental health is super important, bro. I think, like you said, as black men, bro, we face a lot of shit every day, bro. You feel me? From the wake up, your mind instantly starts thinking about protection, providing all of these things, all of these things for your family, bro. So, just paying attention to it, being mindful, bro, is when you're doing too much, when you're taking on too much. You feel me? As men, we tend to try to tackle the whole world in one day. You feel me? And that's just our nature, bro. You feel me? But, being aware of when you're taking on too much or when you can delegate situations, that's important, bro. So,
Yeah.
for me, bro, that's what I try to focus on, bro.
Yeah. What about for you, Keith?
For me, I think it's super important, bro, because I feel like one day you wake up and you realize, like, yeah, I'm really thinking. Like, I'm really, like, I'm a massive overthinker.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I overthink every little thing, bro, no matter what it is. But I think over time, once you realize, like, yeah, my mind is really important and it really affect, like, my life and shit. Like, you start to, like, go about your day in a certain type of way to where, like, I'm trying to look out for my peace, but I'm still looking out for everybody else as well.
Working.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a process, and I think the earlier that you figure a lot of stuff out, like, I feel like the mental health go hand in hand with what we was just talking about. You know what I'm saying? So like even as far as like being an athlete and a student, once you learn that like being that student helps you be an athlete, it's part of the mental health as a kid growing up. You know, you learn that the earlier the better.
Right.
So like that's why a lot of the kids, like, for example, I ain't bragging or nothing, my little brother, he, you know what I'm saying?
He's nice,
He's cold
though.
as hell, he nice.
Yeah, he nice.
So
Just went on a trip to recruiting visit to
yeah,
Syracuse.
we went to
and
Buffalo, Syracuse.
He's up there with Tusi.
It's epic.
You feel me?
That's
he got,
epic, bro,
he
for
got
real. He was up
some
there
shit
with
with
Tusi.
Columbia, a few other schools. So, like, I watched him grow up from when he started playing at like 4 or 5. Know what I'm saying? And, my dad was like hard on him. So it's like, that actually paid off, whether he realized it or not, to the point where like, you went to
mental
this school.
toughness at that point.
Yeah, you went to this school in Memphis. Boom, you balled out your freshman year. You got a scholarship to another school in Connecticut. You feel me? So now, like, you in front of the big stage, and it starts with your mental. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be able to go on that trip, go on them recruitment trips, them game advice and stuff. It's like, bro,
It's a blessing,
it's the
bro.
work. So
It's a blessing.
For sure.
I think Me personally, bro, I think mental health is really big on us because I think we're some of the most powerful species on earth when it comes to the black man. You know what I'm saying? The black African American per se. You know what I'm saying? So with us, mental health really started with me when I'm in elementary, bro, and I'm watching. It's Black History Month, but we watching the videos of black people getting sprayed the whole time. We watching videos of.
We used to watch slavery movies, bro.
Bro, that's the shit I'm talking about. So like,
I watch Roots.
like
That type shit.
it was like sometimes, bro, like we're rewatching old school like civil rights videos, right? I'm in class mad in the motherfucker. Like, I wish somebody would say something to me right now because we not learning shit from this. This is just kind of to turn
anger,
us down
bro.
even more.
For sure.
You feel me? So when I'm watching this, it's like, damn, where's the good history at? Why we always got to watch the civil rights when it comes to us getting demoralized more so?
The negative,
right?
yeah.
Can I ask
That's
a question
crazy, bro.
real
Say
quick,
that.
though?
Yeah.
So that's very interesting, bro, because like it's a mix of black and white people here. You know, like it's really diverse here, all types of races, right?
In the city? What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
here.
Okay.
So, but in Memphis, I ain't even really like think about it like that because we all sitting in there black.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, but y'all probably
like-
watching the
Was y'all
same
watching
fucking
the same shit,
videos,
though?
bro.
Yeah, we watch the same shit, and it's like
But it
it's
was
the
like
curriculum.
it was
It's the
like after a
curriculum,
while,
bro.
bro. Like by the time I got to 5th grade, bro, I used to tell my teacher, Mr. Jackson, who was this black guy, like, "Hey, Mr. Jackson, can I go to the library? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and watch this because this is literally making me mad." You get what I'm saying?
That's actually really
So-
crazy considering a diverse class.
Yeah, but
feel me?
it's like
Oh yeah.
it's like some classes is diverse, but it's not like 50-50 diverse in every
Yeah.
class. You get what I'm saying?
But,
So
like,
it's like,
period.
and I'm looking around at all the other black kids, and it's like, dog, they just self-esteem just went down by watching this. This didn't uplift us
Right.
during the month that we're supposed to be uplifted, right? But that's beyond the point. But to go back to mental health, bro, like that kind of made me feel away until I got to probably like middle school, bro. When I first started to see like white people that actually do accept us for who we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when my school was a little bit more mixed than it was. You know what I'm saying? So I think mental health, like they try to tear us down in elementary, like with that shit.
sure.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So
It's a
as
problem.
a black man growing up, you know, having a kid, you know what I'm saying? You got to protect your peace at that point in time because now at the age I'm at now, it's like, damn, it's like they still are trying to tear us down every which way, you know, possible. And for us to be where we was 200 years ago to where we are now, like that, I know for a fact that our race could do anything.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
From
We've
inventions
done
to
it.
whatever.
We've done it.
But it's like we are suppressed by a society that regardless won't let us get over that hump. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if we own a business, if we turn this business into a $5 million business, right? It's going to be somebody that's going to come try to buy this for $10 million just so we won't have that power
Just to shut it down.
to, you know what I'm saying, grow that
Procreate.
generational wealth or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to certain shit like just sports, right? When it comes to certain shit like sports, like you have certain reporters, you have certain media that doesn't highlight, you know what I'm saying? They highlight the negative over the positive when it comes to just news in general.
Right.
Toward a black man, right?
Right,
So
right.
I want to go to this question for you, Kel. As a coach, as been a leader of kids that boys turn into men,
Oh yeah.
like how does mental health apply to you to where even if it's going bad, you can't let the kids know what you really going through mentally because you are a leader of young men.
No, I think that's a great question, bro. Another one. It all starts with the development of my coaching staff, bro. You know, I think I talk to them and kind of let them know the type of, because it's different going from a Moore to a Central High School. Man, Central's in the West End, bro. We on West Chestnut and West Ali. I mean, we in the heart of the West. So, you know what I mean? It's, when you think about it, these kids, you know, we're our magnet program, but predominantly most of the kids are coming from, you know, certain areas, and they got certain different demographic backgrounds. And my coaches, they got to know that because we take on that responsibility as coaches, right? Just in my 3 weeks, man, with these guys, building rapport with these kids is everything, right? Learning about who they are, where they come from, what do they think about, what question they want to ask me, now that I'm here. Heart-to-hearts have been had. Some of these guys are deep kids, man. You know what I mean? When you think about some of these kids are really, really smart.
Yeah.
They're really understanding, and you'll be surprised, man. They understand just as well as some of us young adults. You know what I mean?
For sure. Absolutely.
But you always want to make sure you're giving these guys the right message. You know what I mean? And you always want to open up a portal. One thing that I'm focusing on in this second half of the school year is creating a young men's group. Mr. Henry Robbins is a assistant principal at Moore High School. I'll be there for the rest of the year. So I'm thinking, how can I make an impact, right, while I'm still here? Because I graduated from the school. I didn't come to Moore just to be a football coach. I came here because this is where I came from. Yeah. Why not make a change where I started, where it all started?
Even if you're not.
Even if I'm not there, man, these kids come and talk to me every single day. They want to know what we're doing.
They trust you.
How's things going, with me. And I'm asking them the same thing. So before I leave these guys, and I also piggyback and bring it back with me next year, but some type of social young men's group to talk to them because, one of the things, now that I'm back on social media, I'm seeing videos of other men. And to answer your question as well, bro, it takes men like us who these kids know, they see, they're receptive to. We're the ones that can help tap into mental health for our youth, right? Yeah. It's going to be plenty of men that watch, young men like us, that watch these videos, and they are the young leaders that can help our younger generation with mental health. We are the answer, you know what I mean? And I feel like being in the position that I am now, it makes it more clear to me, right? And some of the messages that these kids are saying, it's making it even more clear to me, and it's more direct. I believe in God. I pray. These things don't just happen. They're sent to you, bro. We're not just having this conversation for no reason.
Right.
It's because the world is in need of us. You know what I mean? So while we're talking about mental health, how important is it? It's everything, right? How many young boys we got that's ready to kill somebody right now? You know what I'm saying? How many young boys we got that's addicted to drugs and they don't know it and realize it, right? Vapes, anything, women, money. I'm kind of getting into some of these juicy topics, but at the same time, I'm losing players because they want to work. Come on, bro. Y'all remember about 10 years ago? About 15 years ago? 20, I gotta say 20 years ago. But 20 years ago, we was all getting it going and not thinking about no job.
Yeah,
right, we was just hooping. We was just hooping.
I'm hooping every day.
We just hooping, bro. Like basketball shorts under the jeans. You know what I'm saying? We hooping. We gonna get it in. And Louisville wasn't a lot of football workouts going on, but I still snuck mine in. You know what I'm saying? I got mine.
It's like you're not opting out to try to grow up too fast.
Exactly. So you talk about mental health. Are they mentally strong? Right. What is important to them? Right. And you got to get back to the demographic of the households and stuff.
What's ways that you protect your mental health though? Like. I do understand that, like, you as a leader, that was a great answer. You know what I'm saying? You have to protect your kids' mental health. You get to learn them, get to build rapport. Yeah. But when it comes to you as an individual, you know what I'm saying? How do you protect your mental health so that won't?
Yeah. Well, first it's about God. I would be a fool not to give him his praise, bro. I think you got to have a firm relationship with God, and my relationship with God has grew in the past 6 months, right? I've started to get a little bit stronger with that, and I would be a fool to say I'm not even digging deeper because of the opportunities that have been perceived in just this little amount of time, right? And these a lot of the mentors that I have are another answer, right? I have mentors around me, and I talk to them and I ask them questions. And you got to be careful who you want as your mentor, right?
Absolutely.
Because everybody's not coming the same type of way, and everybody don't have the same purpose in your life. Yeah. You may think that,
and the right intentions.
Yeah, and the right intentions.
I love being a mentor, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Hey, good and bad mentors are also all good.
Exactly.
You know? No shade.
He gotta be fucked up, y'all. He gotta be fucked up. Hey, bro.
I'm joking,
he gotta be
bro.
fucked up, bro.
I'm joking. But no, for
you
real,
they call me for everything.
Yeah, man. You sweating over
He
there?
ain't lying though. But no, for real, dog. When you talk about it, think about that, dog. You want positive people around you. You want positive people that you can learn from, listen to, and talk to. People that gonna pick up the phone and can relate. So yeah, man, that's just kind of how I deal with my stuff. And then I look at my family. I got 2 kids. who are very precious to me and help me make a lot of decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about, bro. It's about
You
that
ain't got no
family
time
structure.
for no nonsense, bro.
Nah,
For real,
for
dog.
sure.
We getting
You know what I'm
older,
saying?
bro. We getting
Especially
older,
at this
man.
age, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't play by my peace,
your
bro.
age,
Like,
for
I
sure.
ain't-
At his age,
I don't play by my
Nigga
peace,
old
bro.
as
I
fuck.
cut people
Nah.
off the moment they make me unpeaceful.
nah, I feel like,
It's
man,
everything right
at
now.
my age, sometimes it's like right now at this specific time, like I have a now or never mentality.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get to a certain age to where it's like, dude, like you got to make something shake right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I don't care if it takes me 10 years from now to get where I need to get to. You get what I'm saying? But it's like right now you better start that process or it's going to never start.
Yeah, you got to at least get it in
Yeah,
motion,
at least
bro.
get it in motion. So I'm grateful for the relationships that I've built over the last 2 years, especially with y'all guys, to be able to open up our own podcast and photography studio. So I think like with me when it comes to mental health as well, like I've been able to get closer to God like you. I've talked to Vic about it as well. But for me, like even with this space, bro, like it kind of happened when, you know, I started going to church and whatnot. But beyond that point, it's like I'm trying to. A lot of people always say like, protect your peace, protect your peace.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you have to let your peace protect you. You
That's
get what I'm
a big
saying?
fact. Yeah, that's
so
nigga.
that's kind of the outlook that I have.
yeah.
It's like everybody has some type of peacefulness in them.
Yeah.
Have your peace protect your mental space instead of having your mental space protect your peace. Because if you have your mental space protect your peace, it's more so like whatever I'm thinking could disturb my peace as easily as possible.
Right.
But if can't nothing penetrate, your peace, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Can't penetrate my peace.
right. Man, I'm trying to be serious.
The rap podcast.
But if can't nothing get past your peace, you know what I'm saying? It can't mess up your mental. So
Nah,
that's
facts,
kind of the
Nah,
outlook
facts,
that I have, bro.
Nah, that's a good perspective on it too, bro. That's a very good perspective.
So, change courses again. Good segment.
Was
So
that
what?
funny?
Yeah,
Funny?
you funny, nigga.
Appreciate. I told y'all. Come on, man.
That nigga try to choose.
Shout
me.
out to me, nigga.
Right.
Look at that.
These
I
niggas
was
cut
gonna say
waters.
this.
Hey, don't water it down.
My fault.
You said you was funny, cuz.
Appreciate you, Vic.
Yeah, you welcome, bro.
So
yeah, you welcome.
let's talk about sports a little bit, man. I do want to. Well, since we already talked about,
Shout out to the Ravens.
shout out to Steelers.
Better than the Ravens.
Finally,
Tough.
Wow. How many?
Still
never
win the
mind.
playoff
He
game.
talking about finally. How many rings y'all got?
How many rings you see?
None.
How many rings y'all
I need to
got?
see
I
that.
don't
got-
know
we
nothing
got
about
2.
y'all. 2?
Yeah.
How many we got?
How many did you witness?
We got the most.
How many did you witness?
2.
Okay, we witnessed the same amount. How many playoff games have you witnessed y'all win in the last 10 years? All right, well, let's move on, fellas.
Wait. This year, did y'all even make it to the playoffs? So what you bringing up the playoffs
No, that's
for?
the first time
That's
in a
crazy.
while, but did y'all still get a win?
Bro, we make the playoffs.
Did
bro.
y'all get a
we
win?
We be making the playoffs.
Did y'all get a win, bro?
Did y'all make the playoffs?
Y'all coach stepped down.
Did y'all make the
What's your
playoffs?
team, bro?
Anyways, bro.
That's a good
He
question.
ain't got no
Y'all make
team,
it,
bro.
bro.
I really don't, bro.
Kel hates on every
He's cheating,
team
bro,
that
'cause
his
he was in the
niggas fuck
league.
with.
I really
You don't have
I
a team?
Niggas in the league be
man.
like, I don't got no team.
Nah, you gotta have a team.
I mean-
you don't watch nobody.
I watch everybody. I watch everybody. I
Who
got
you fuck
players.
with? Okay, who you fuck with?
Who you think gonna
Texas
win this year?
players.
Who you think gonna win the Super Bowl this year?
Super Bowl, I'll probably say like the Seahawks, probably.
See, I think they got
Seahawks.
it,
I
bro.
think
It's a dark
Seahawks.
horse.
I feel like they gonna go all
Bandy's
10
working
and
Cam
lose.
op right
They
now.
might. That's. I mean,
Y'all make the playoffs this year?
The Falcons.
Falcons spoiled a couple playoffs though.
They
Y'all
did.
y'all went out with a bang, bro.
They
Real
did.
talk.
And they ain't even have to do
Real
that
talk.
shit.
Right. Y'all lost.
Them niggas could
Never
have
mind.
lost. They had nothing to play
You
for.
lost to the same people. Y'all ain't no better. Y'all the bottom of y'all
Look,
division.
nigga, we
Both
all
of
on the
y'all.
look. Nigga, we all watching the playoffs.
Well, we're
together.
talking about
Everybody-
playoffs.
We all watching the
The
playoffs
Saints?
together.
everybody's watching.
We keep bringing up teams that didn't make it, including mine. I'm trying to bring up the playoffs.
I made
All right,
playoffs.
Did
We
y'all
all
make the
watching
playoffs?
the playoffs. No, we watching the playoffs.
Damn, y'all start off undefeated.
It was just me.
Hey, man,
It's just
it's the
us. We
Falcons'
made the
fault. It's
playoffs.
that
bro.
nigga's
Damn,
fault,
that's
bro.
crazy.
It's Benny's
That's crazy.
fault, bro.
Shout out to the Steelers, man.
I think
Shout out
Houston.
Jalen Ramsey on the Steelers,
Houston
man.
got a
Hold it
good
down,
chance.
bro.
Hell yeah.
For real.
I think he got a good chance, man.
He's still elite.
Oh yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm one
He
of the
said he
ones
was
that
getting
you know,
cooked.
Yeah,
yeah.
He was getting cooked this
I
year.
mean, you gotta think about
He
it.
did
He's
enough,
also
though.
playing different positions too, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's
It's
doing
cool,
his
I ain't
thing.
mad.
But
He's
he's
playing-
a
you said-
competitor though. You
Yeah.
can't have you can.
The very first
Any
game,
team would love
against
to have
the
a
Jets.
He
Yeah,
said he's
he
playing
was
a
on
different
the-
position.
He
He was
told
on
me
the
about it.
Jaguars with
He's
him.
not playing corner.
he told me about
Nah, he played like nickel. He
when
played
they
safety.
went 1-on-1 one time.
Safety, I can see, bro.
Yeah, he played
He,
nickel and
he
safety.
shot him out on Twitter one time too.
Nah, for
Yeah,
sure.
bro.
Respect,
Nah,
bro. Respect.
He, the first game against the Jets, he got that last hit.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh shit,
Gangster,
we finna
yeah.
be." Come on, man.
I think any team would take a Jalen Ramsey.
No, absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
what's he like
That's in the
6'3"?
Is he still in his prime though? That's my question. Is he still? I feel like
I mean,
in
he's
his
still
prime.
he's still a top 10. He's still a
It is.
top 10
I
DB.
think
five?
he's
top
Top
10.
five, so-
I think he's
It's a lot of dogs.
49ers
It's a lot of
Richard
dogs.
There's a
Sherman.
lot of them. He's what?
49ers Sherman.
Sherman was a Pro Bowler.
At 49ers. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I think like his prime was the Seahawks,
For sure.
but
For sure.
the 49ers is like,
was
okay,
still good. He
you
was
starting to get over that prime hump, but you still elite.
He's still good.
Yeah.
So I think he's at that stage where he's still elite.
So he's at the top. He's not quite coming
yeah,
down.
he's not
Well,
coming
you got
down
to think
yet.
about so
but-
many young. It's a lot of young guns out here, dog.
it is.
It's a lot of
Dogs
young
out
guns
there.
out here. So him
He
being
lucky
able to
I ain't
change
play
positions,
quarterback.
that's
He
within
weak,
itself is epic.
And also, I think since Jalen Ramsey came in the league, bro, I honestly think that the wide receiver position has
Evolved. Yeah.
evolved like crazy
Yeah.
since 2017,
Because of
18,
him?
bro. No, I'm saying these wide receivers are elite, bro.
Oh yeah, nah, they cold.
They don't play that shit.
I'm man.
Yeah, a lot of young quarterbacks.
I feel like the
Shout out Jeremiah Robinson.
cornerbacks have changed since
but
them type guys.
I only
came
can think
in.
of like
cornerbacks.
Yeah, tall. You got
taller.
tall, agile corner. That wasn't a thing at a certain
that's
point.
what
bro.
Jalen Ramsey,
That's what I'm saying.
Sherman. These they like 6'2",
How tall is
6'3".
Sherman? Like 6'2"?
They got long ass arms too, bro.
Yeah.
And some of these players have played receiver, coming up. So it's like, let me go ahead and switch this. I already know what
That's an
receivers is gonna
advantage,
do.
bro. If you played receiver
Yeah.
at a certain point.
You would know, huh?
So,
I
what
would.
what do y'all think about the college playoffs, man? What's been the biggest surprise for y'all for the college playoffs?
Man,
so far?
Indiana.
Yeah, I feel like that's everybody's answer, bro.
Oh,
Indiana.
yeah. Elite.
Y'all thought Indiana was gonna be here.
So look, I knew last
After
year
last year,
Indiana
yeah.
was cold.
what they do last year?
They was
They
cold
lost in the
last
playoffs.
year, bro. But they lost in the playoffs. But like,
They lost one.
I didn't think
two
they was
games.
gonna jump
Two
to be
games,
like what they are now.
Yeah.
That's
They
a
was
big
top
Them
jump.
niggas
five.
doubled
They was top
down.
five
Man, I was
season last
actually.
year.
They was like fifth.
I used to
last
ride
year.
up and watch
Okay.
Indiana, man. Shout out to Cam, man. DeMarcus Ayers. He used to play wide receiver for Indiana. I used to go up there and watch those guys probably 2-3 years ago. And to see their program go from what it was 3 years ago to what it is today is insane, y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, dude,
I mean,
would
insane.
y'all say that's NIL or the coach or a little bit of both?
Both.
Both.
Y'all ever
You can
been
get
on
the
a team
talent.
like
Now you
that?
can get the talent, and you got the coach that can coach the talent. Yeah.
Fun fact: did y'all know Mark Cuban went to Indiana?
I thought I was on a team like that.
No.
When I went to Arkansas, man, we were loaded. You know what I mean? We were ranked number 3 team in the nation. We were actually picked to win the national championship my freshman year at Arkansas. A lot happened within the first semester. You know,
Wow, shit.
a lot of changes.
Bobby
but-
Petrino got caught on a motorcycle with a trainer.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, it was on national.
How did he
news.
get caught,
Motorcycle?
It was on national.
Got a
news.
motorcycle crash
How'd he
with the
get
side.
caught?
Try to pull that
He
up.
got in
Y'all
a
can pull that up,
crash.
man.
We
You know,
definitely gonna pull that
Try to
up.
pull a picture
Hey,
of
man.
He
that.
got in a crash with the
We got to
side
pull up the
beam.
Bobby
Yeah,
Petrino
yeah.
getting caught up with the mess up my boy's whole freshman
That's how he
season.
got caught.
That was different.
And
That was
she didn't
different.
leave him.
Yeah, it was
No,
different.
she didn't leave him.
But that happened, and you know, it was just like,
That's
man,
crazy.
a lot of players didn't want to play, and you know, you got a lot of coaches now taking over, and it's just different, bro. But
Damn, 'cause
I
he
think
got
that was a
caught.
loaded team, bro. We were supposed to make some noise. We were supposed to make some noise.
So him getting caught with the side bit.
Yeah.
We got it to
Yeah,
the
on the
wreck, bro.
motorcycle crash.
You remember the
Damn,
remember
that
press
team gonna be
conference
like,
with it?
damn, coach got bitch. He got
He lied about it, so I mean, character,
Yeah, he
character,
lied,
right?
bro.
And they want
Yeah.
being a man.
Get him out of there.
Yeah, be a man about
So
it.
He came
Shout
to
out to him
Crown
though,
and
man.
some
Shout out to
boosters.
Bobby, man. I think he's somewhere right now, still doing his thing. You know, I think
Yeah,
he just
for
signed
sure.
with North
For
Carolina,
sure.
Bill Belichick, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
shout
a
out
nice,
to him,
that's a
man.
nice
You know, I
coaching
mean,
staff.
hey,
For sure.
A lot of guys
Shout
deserve
But
second
like
chances. That's
guys
about what you
with
do
what's
second
crazy is
chances.
like a guy like Bobby Petrino, like
Yeah.
it's not a lot of football minds like him when it comes to offense.
he's
You know what I'm
cold.
saying?
He's
So
cold.
For sure.
he's gonna do what he do, bro. Wherever he go,
He got
I
knowledge,
feel
man.
like
What you
feel
said,
me?
bro? What you
Bill
said?
Belichick had a fucking horrible season though.
Yeah.
Go back to the NFL,
He's,
nigga.
yeah, the college.
Well, he needed Bobby Petrino. You know what I'm saying? He's more of a general manager, bro. He's able to orchestrate a
Go
program.
back to Foxborough, nigga.
All right,
College
be
is
careful
not-
now. He's in the ACC, ain't he?
Yeah.
Be careful, brother.
I ain't been careful
nah,
about
that's
shit, bro.
Be careful, brother. Bobby's in town.
Our
He-
coach is
he ain't
better
with the
than
Carter Birds.
we got a better college
Not a
basketball
fan.
football coach than Bob Petrino
He's a secret fan.
and Bill Belichick.
Who you talking about?
Jeff Brown.
Okay, respect. Shout out Jeff Brown.
Okay, that's it. Don't get too
See us
deep,
on
baby.
West Chestnut, man. When you get a chance.
Bro, you think the NIL shit
Feel me?
will ever affect like the high school level?
Absolutely.
To a
It's
major
already
degree?
is, bro.
Absolutely.
How
Absolutely.
y'all? Why you say that?
I think it already is, bro, because it's harder for these kids to get motivated to go to these bigger schools and have the opportunity to get recruited to these bigger schools because of NIL. You know what I'm saying? So now you had 12,000 players in the portal this year, right?
12,000?
Yes. So the reason that shout out to Lil Jihad and Gary and Hobbs, they actually just committed to Indiana, right? But they're coming in as freshmen. Indiana's average age is about 23, 24.
Tough.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So although you see the success of Indiana, you got to look at the median age of that team
These are
as well.
transfers or what?
Yeah, they all transfers.
Yeah,
came
well,
from,
those,
like,
those two players got a whole nother year, right? So I mean,
Yeah,
a lot
of high
happens in the
school.
year of high
Exactly.
school, but I mean, kudos to them because I mean that's the number one program,
Yeah.
right, in the nation. So any kid that's getting an opportunity to play for the number one program or get recruited or commit is huge. Like you said, it's veterans over there. A lot of different shaping the team.
But it's veterans going to each like of these colleges though. So
Yeah, right.
as a college coach, you see the formula that just changed the dynamic of Indiana in the last 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a college coach, you're trying to win a national championship. Like sometimes, yeah, you do care about these freshmen coming in. It's going to be impactful, but these players aren't showing as much loyalty to programs either. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So are you going to bring in a true freshman, or are you going to bring in this 22-year-old junior
Who's been playing?
think-
that you can pay him NIL? You know what I'm saying? That
that's
you know
tough,
is going to
I think it's
produce
strategy, bro.
to win a national championship, though, right?
Yeah.
So it's like now it may be smarter for a high school kid to go to one of these, you feel me, MAC conferences. You know what I'm saying?
Just to get
build
the
up
bag.
that freshman year to go to a P5 or P4 school. So like with my perspective, and I want to hear y'all's as well. My perspective is it's like now these mid-major type of football programs are going to have several studs on that team that's going to go to your Tennessees, your Georgias after their freshman year. So it's like, hey, if you're Georgia, are you trying to build up this freshman that you don't know that's going to stay?
It's how we used to treat JUCO almost. You feel
Damn
me? As
near.
far as like going there, getting your stats and shit, and then heading to like a Power 5 or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like it's strategy, bro.
55.
Like I feel like
55.
you get your transfers, you know what I'm saying? You get so many of them. But you also like if it's a top freshman, you can come on, pull up. You feel me? Like
Basketball, I feel that.
cause like look, I look at it
Football
like
a
this.
little bit different.
Football a little different, but I'm saying like, okay, they gonna come here. You already got the 22, 23 who finna grind it out. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be able to know like, I see what the freshman's doing. Is he working hard? Is he trying to like, you feel me? Is this making him 10 times more better than he was when I got him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then
But
that's how you
it's
decide
my
during
rebuttal
the
to that
process.
though. Like I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, by the time kids get to that college level now with the NIL shit, bro, I feel like it's more about how much I'm gonna make compared to how much better I can get.
That's what I'm saying. So like, as a coach, I'm saying you looking at like, he finna be like that. Let's offer him more. You feel me? For him to stay. Like you also building the character of that player, and then like yeah, you in competition with the portal. You know what I'm saying? But also like, that gives you an opportunity to get that player to stay.
Yeah, it gets,
So me personally, I would.
so you get that player to stay, right?
Yeah.
But
Only
Now
if
you-
you
now
feel
you're
like
gonna-
it's worth it.
you're gonna pay a transfer more to come in than you're gonna pay a returning player.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So-
gotta,
If
you
you-
gotta
but if
put
you-
the bag up.
if
Now
he's
this returning
okay with
player,
stacking?
now this returning player is like, oh, what? I'm out of here. I'm about to go somewhere else. I might go to a smaller program to get
Yeah.
paid more because y'all paying some people. I've been here 2 years,
No,
been
these are-
grinding out 2 years.
These are real issues, bro. Like,
Yeah.
to
I
be
mean-
honest, if to tap in what you're saying, like Ole Miss, right? I mean, I just seen on Instagram like the leak. It's a leak out saying how much the kids that are already there getting paid versus what the incoming players are getting paid. Now it's like a conflict of interest. Like, wait a minute, hold on. But when you talk about money, who got the most? Who got the most?
That's what it's about. Yeah.
Right now, Indiana.
every program, right? I think like Mark Cuban just donated some money to Indiana.
I try to put the fun fact out there, but a lot of people don't know that Mark Cuban is Indiana alumni.
Mm-hmm.
He just now said that he might fuck around and donate 20+ million to the school type shit. You get what I'm saying? So back to what you were saying, though, right?
It equivalates to
market change.
It equivalates to 5-4-star athletes. You know, those are your prime NIL guys, and you got guys who are elite in programs that 1,000-yard rushers, or like Louisville's running back, or such and such quarterback. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys have the it factor, right? These freshmen got the it factor too, bro. Look at
Isaac Brown's
Tony.
epic.
Look at Tony. Yeah. I'm not sure what that is, but look at Malachi Tony from Miami. You know what I'm saying?
True freshman.
Yeah, I mean, and he's worth every penny. You know what I mean?
Different.
He's a player. He's not just a wide receiver catching passes out there blocking, doing things that you would normally see a freshman do.
A lot of people don't know Malachi Tony is supposed to be a senior in high school.
Yeah.
Dominating college. But
Elite. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, NIL is huge, bro. But then you got the coaches that are at the lower levels, and like, we can't win with 18-year-olds. We can't win with these freshmen. Like, it's just not possible. So you looking at this program like, well, what y'all gonna do? Because y'all don't got no bag.
So how does that relate to Vic's question? It goes back to your question, right? We just explained the indifferences when it comes to NIL and in the college space.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you think, it was Vic's original question, was how do you think that would impact the high school kids?
Yeah, I think it'll only impact national programs in high school. So, right, like a St. X, right? And I hear
Like
a lot of chatter.
almost.
Yeah, I hear a lot of chatter and rumors. I don't know what's true or what's not. It'll be good topics to debate on. But, St. X guy, a player that's ranked in the nation. I don't know his name. He be dunking all the time. What's his name, Ray?
Josh Lindsay.
Right. All right. Shout out to him. I think we seen him at the Louisville game. Right. He was at the Louisville game. So, we all know that a team in Atlanta that's on what's the Atlanta team the kids go get played for? They get recruited to go play for them in Atlanta. It's a league. It's a league.
OTE.
OTE, right?
Okay.
So let's say OTE wants Lindsay, right? And they're willing to pay $75,000, right? Is St. X going to challenge that and say, hey, we're going to cut your tuition, or you got free tuition and we'll give you a lump sum of money? That's when we talking about NIL, right? You have to make that image and likeness. You know what I mean? So, and I would consider them as a national program. They're playing and traveling all over the world. They already said that they're the most. Look at the facilities. They're making $1 million upgrades and trying to compete to be a national program. IMG, some of these schools that are national programs. Duncanville in Texas, some of these schools are national programs. Sierra Kent, all of these different schools that we all know are high schools and they're national programs. I think those schools will have the opportunity to do that. Now you got your really, really good public schools, and those kids won't benefit from opportunities.
When it comes to NIL.
How do you prepare? Okay, speaking on what you just said, how do you prepare your kids as like a central program for that next level, bro? Where it is kind of about money and money's more so the subject rather than like winning and going and building character and like the foundations and shit like that. How do you prepare kids through your programs? Yeah,
well, first of all, I always tell them kids it's about accountability. It's about their integrity and the effort that they give on a daily basis, right? Them kind of building the why are they here, why are they doing this? And then it always kind of bounce back to the commitment to excellence, right? Like, we all know what that big E word is, right? I give them opportunities to learn about the greats. Like, we just finished our first week of workouts, off-season workouts this week. We had 3 days of grinding, and the first day was logistics, of course, and then the second 2 days was about my team meeting was about them getting to know who Ray Lewis is, and then the Thursday meeting was about getting to know who Tom Brady is, and my insight about the commitment to excellence that these guys had, and I'll move on to the Michael Jordans and the Muhammad Ali's and things like that. All these guys got something in common: the commitment to excellence, right? Having a high standard and committing to reaching that high standard by the pillars, the main pillars of grit, work ethic, everyday grind. So just kind of getting these kids to understand what that means and let them know they're not that far away from it. You know, if they stay together, is how I run my program.
For the inner city kids, are they receptive to that?
With
I've money
learned,
being on the table.
Yeah, what I've learned that I'm around some really smart kids, guys. I'm around kids. It's a 3.0 GPA to get
How many
in.
of them love NBA YoungBoy?
Probably all of them. Probably all of
them.
them. You know, they want to listen to it all the time, but they got to switch. They know how to flip it, which is very impressive. You know what I mean? We want to teach these kids how to win at life, not how to win at football.
NBA YoungBoy has impacted.
They probably do.
Current
They
professional
interested.
athletes.
Dog.
Listen to some jazz.
They
bro.
interested.
Ready for the game, bro.
They'll listen to jazz and young boy. They'll probably
Yeah.
So-
Young boy mix jazz.
right.
So
Type
they
shit.
intelligence basically.
Nah, they really intelligent. It's
For sure.
impressive, dog. It's impressive, bro.
No, never mind.
Yeah, bro. I used to play the trumpet.
I used to be in
Nah,
Walsh.
fuck with you.
I used to be in Walsh.
play the trumpet.
Pause.
I used to watch Drumline. Y'all remember that movie?
Yeah.
Drumline's
Okay,
dope.
so
Yeah, Nick
speaking of
Cannon
that,
and go.
They can't have
drumline or stomp the yard?
Drumline.
Stomp the yard.
Love don't cost a thing.
Damn.
It wasn't in the two.
My fault.
Drumline's hard though, bro. That's a hard.
Drumline
That's
is
a
hard,
tough.
bro.
Drumline
I'm
or
not
stomp the yard?
I'm
You
going
a
stomp.
dancer?
I'm going stomp.
Nah.
Why y'all laughing?
I used to lean with it, rock with it a little bit here and
Say
there.
you a dancer?
I'm going down. I'm
Chris
going
Brown
drumline,
died
bro.
quick as
That's 'cause you play-
He
motherfucker.
died first.
I played
scene
the
in
drums in
motherfucker.
band.
Everybody wants
Yeah,
to
well, say
right.
The trumpet.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
bro.
he did.
I
He
was
played
literally
horns.
joking, bro. No,
Blow
I
horns,
didn't,
bro.
No, I didn't, bro. No, I didn't, bro. Yeah, he used to play the drums.
I'm gonna say drum.
A lot of people don't know that during the football games.
He's about to
Let's stomp
lie.
the yard. Nah, stomp the
No,
yard.
listen up. During the
Thanks.
keep, bro,
He's a
keep.
dancer. He's a dancer.
During the football games, bro, we had a drum line of like 6-10 people.
He's lying.
Halftime, Kel used to lead a huddle, run up in the bleachers and play the drums with his shoulder
He's
pads
lying,
on.
bro. Next question.
With his shoulder pads on.
Next question, man.
All right,
You been you your whole life.
I swear, man. All right, this is we gonna wrap this up with this, man.
Okay.
Drumline is
With the fucking drum line with the shoulder pads.
Drum line, shoulder pad.
It sound epic,
You
though.
thought you was that nigga. You
Where's the
was
picture
on
of that?
cloud
Pull
nine.
that up, bro.
In cleats. That niggas in the bleachers in
Nigga say,
cleats.
yeah, I'm going to Cincy.
Shout out to the Central Band, man. Shout out to the Central Band, man. Way of the land, man.
They got a real drum
Best
line.
in the West.
I'm coaching at the HBCU.
Facts.
Yeah, facts. So,
Facts.
Muhammad Ali went there too.
For
Everybody.
sure.
Muhammad Ali
Who
trained
else?
in
Who
my
else went there?
college gym.
Muhammad Ali and who else?
Man,
I feel like it's a couple. It's a
yeah,
couple.
I wish I really
They
had
did.
like a
He said
a
Muhammad
more
Ali went to
grasp on that,
Spalding.
but
No, he trained in the downstairs. He trained in the downstairs gym, bro.
I don't know what he's talking
Yeah, I
about.
don't know.
His
Central.
workout gym.
Yeah, I know that. For
Yeah,
sure.
He went to Spalding?
No, he didn't go to Spalding, bro.
Was it
That's
Spalding
where he
back then?
trained
Was it
at.
Spalding
They
back
built
then?
a school on it,
I
bro.
don't think it was Spalding back then.
It wasn't Spalding back then. He trying to get off. Look at him.
Yeah, he is. I told you.
Little
man.
head ass. Damn.
Who
Boy,
else,
this
bro? Who
motherfucking
else,
fitted,
bro?
bud.
A rapper
I know
leather
Corey
nigga
Peters.
down.
There's a lot of
Leather
young
roach
girls.
clip
Hold on,
nigga.
hold on,
fresh
hold on.
today. He fresh today.
Shout out to Ace Wells, man.
I'ma get you at the mouth.
Shout out to Keelan Cole, man. Shout out to Tay Gibbs, man. You know, shout out to Darius.
Ace was nice.
Shout out Walt Wallace.
Hey, you
Yeah,
said
man.
Ace.
Shout out
Boy,
to
Walt.
a lot of the older Ridge Wilson, man. Tim Patterson.
Stop trolling me, dude.
Walt Wallace. You know, shout
Why
out to
you
a lot of
mentioning
these
you don't
guys.
even know who that is, bro?
Yeah, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
if you went to
Walt.
Central.
He talked to Walt.
I'm
okay.
an
Shout out
alumni type of
Tevin.
guy,
Yeah,
man.
Walt
Shout
got
out
that
to all
first
those
state
guys.
championship.
Shout out
Nah,
Tevin.
who are some of the great? I
Tevin
know you.
Payne.
Yeah.
Ace and a few of those that you
Oh, yeah,
mentioned.
nah,
Who are
for
some of
sure.
the older? Like he mentioned Muhammad
really,
Ali.
man.
How many? In some of those people in that type of
I'm-
category?
I
He
really
got a list. He gave me a list.
Yeah, I mean, it's so many impactful people. Actually, when you walk in like our football facility or when you walk in Central, the first thing they have is plaques, bro, showing all the people the legacy and thing. I mean, it's really
Okay,
cool.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
as soon as you walk in there, you're able to see it, bro. They put it in front of you, and you know, that's one of the things I look at and I stare at and try to remember
Keith-
some of the names because
Keith's
a lot
over
of
here
these guys are really
wilding.
impactful.
Yeah,
For real.
Yeah.
Lawyers,
He's up here
businessmen,
wilding, man.
you know,
Yeah.
doctors, you know,
Yeah.
surgeons, all type of stuff, man. It's they impactful.
Hey, so,
what they Jonesing on?
Them
man?
niggas is
What they
childish.
Jonesing
Them
on?
niggas is childish.
I also want to give a shout out to Philip Becker
Yeah, for sure.
from
Shout
Central.
out,
Go
Baker.
ahead and pop your shit for your
Nah, man. Yeah,
Central
for real,
Central
man.
peeps. Go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, nah, man. A lot of really impactful people, man. I appreciate Dr. Compton, Mr. Steven Seagal, for giving me the opportunity to come and, just intertwine and collaborate with a program and organization like the Louisville Central High School. Shout out to Philip Baker, man, who's I call him our general manager. He's alumni as well. Politician, man, really smart guy.
Former NFL player, right?
Say it again.
Played in the league.
Yeah, played 2 years in the league, man. Alumni of Central. So a lot of these guys are really impactful and they've really been resourceful. Kevin Gary, man, a lot of these guys who are in the building, making things happen, setting up team meetings for me, helping collaborate.
Is this your coaching staff?
No, these are
just
support staff in the building.
Okay.
Shout out to Coach Dantzler, man, who's actually the last coach on the staff, man. Really, been relaying messages to me, man. Been being able to help me out with the transition and things like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm thankful for these guys who helped me out with this opportunity, man, to be able to feel comfortable around them. And be able to come in and be impactful as I really want to be, with this opportunity, bro. So shout out to all those guys, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out,
Swarm, man.
shout out to you. Shout out to us. Shout out to everybody that's trying to do something positive in the city.
Yeah.
And I know how excited you was to get the job, bro.
Sure,
and
bro.
and I think you're gonna do great things there. I really manifest another state championship from you there.
Absolutely,
Right.
bro.
But I do want to end this. We usually end this with kind of a motivational message. I want to keep it simple as possible, right? Because sometimes when you gotta get shit done, you just gotta keep it simple instead of overthinking like Keith sometimes. He said it, not me, right?
Overthink every day.
Right. So sometimes keep it simple, right? But I want to give a message about emotional intelligence, right? Emotional intelligence can take you farther than you can ever imagine, because the main purpose for that is to operate off strategy, operate off, mindset, and do not operate off emotions. Whenever you're feeling mad, whenever you're feeling sad or angry, like, don't operate off of those emotions alone, right? That could take you anywhere. So, yeah, look it up if you need to. Chat GPT it. Emotional intelligence. Learn that word. And if you need a job,
Intelligence.
if you need a job,
Better have some intelligence.
put emotional intelligence in that
Emotional
motherfucking
intelligence.
resume.
Oh,
Allen.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all
Relax,
boys, man.
bro.
Keep
Why are you
congratulations
Don't
on
the rap,
nobody
man.
know that, bro. That's
Keep God in your
selective.
life.
Yeah.
Keep God in
We
your
blocking
life.
that out. We blocking that out.
Keep
man.
God in your life. They ain't know
All
I was
right,
talking
bro.
to you.
So,
Fuck nigga.
Keith, go ahead, give them your handles, brother.
Man, AK Wallace. The A don't stand.
Don't stand for what? Pause. Ray502 on Twitter. Yeah, cool. Ray502 on IG.
I didn't
Ken,
finish.
go ahead and give you. Hey,
We
Yeah,
good.
man.
Yeah, we good, bro. We good.
One
on you.
look
underscore
at last
Zero.
McKay.
AK Wallace 0.
Let him get his shit
God
going.
damn, interrupt.
One underscore McKay underscore 2 on IG, man. Central Yellow Jackets football on IG. Same on Twitter, bros.
See, now you got his
What about,
own.
what
I
about
ain't-
for you, Vic?
Underscore V Terry on Instagram.
What about your fitness,
Fitness
page?
page.
Bro, y'all childish. Look, I got one more question, bro.
Okay, yeah,
As
for
far as content for high schools, bro, how do you what's the content looking like
How
for
you
high
gonna
schools?
sign down and ask a question?
Because I got a question for him.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
asking my dog. Y'all
Yeah,
sign
for
off.
sure,
Y'all
for
go ahead and get off.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
As far as content, bro, what type of, like, we see the new hype videos and shit
Yeah.
like that, bro. Is that something you want to implement in Central? Or you-
absolutely.
Basically, what you need us for?
Yeah, no,
I didn't ask that.
No, I think it's a big. It's social media is present, dog. You know what I'm saying? Social media is present. So, just believe I'm watching. I'm looking at what guys are doing. I'm looking at what's creative. I'm looking at how far they take it. Because I love that stuff, and the players love it. They feed off of that stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Them niggas childish, bro. Them
You
niggas.
just gonna pause.
Pause.
Who on what, bro? What?
I'm looking at what guys are doing.
Nah, these guys.
I
heard you, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I heard you. These niggas
Pause.
childish. These niggas childish.
Y'all got Ray drunk, man. That's what happened.
Mandy
man.
look bored, bro.
The rap.
Your jacket
Radio was
left
like,
us
damn.
sweating.
All right, bro. So is
talking
that
rap.
it? Is that it?
All right, man. It's a wrap. We appreciate Mekale for coming on here, bro. Like, love and happiness from here on out, brother.
Absolutely, bro.
I'm finna
that
fire
it?
your ass up, though.
It's his jacket leather suede.
I can't see it because of the light, bro.
What you look like? It look like
Oh, you talking
leather.
about Bandy. That shit,
Them niggas drunk, bro.
Ray got lit.
I'm straight.